Hey guys, Noel and Santino here for another exciting video game section video for the video game section of the YouTube channel. Recently, actually the last few weeks, the Sega Genesis Mini has been in the news. It's been on all kinds of YouTube gaming channels. People have been talking about it. And you'll notice that if you look at the channel, and I think it was Christmas of 2017, we actually did a review for the AtGames High Definition Sega Genesis, which I would say, if I was giving this a grade as a teacher, I would give this about an 85. There are a lot of games that this plays well. It looks very nice in high definition. It's got Sega Master System games on it. And the sound emulation on it is not bad, but not perfect. Your battery backup games could be wiped when the cartridge data is ripped from this. So that's an issue. But if you're just playing this as a modern Sega Genesis to hook into your TV to get a lot of video games and be able to play the majority of your Sega Genesis library, this is not a bad console. But AtGames has built up a not great reputation for itself due to the poor sound quality of their previous Sega Genesis Minis. So people have been clamoring for something more, something better. Because when they want to buy their Sega Genesises or Sega Mega Drives, they don't want to have to deal with awkward sound quality and, you know, fuzzy video and all that kind of stuff. So Sega decided to do this on their own. They decided not to outsource this to AtGames, and what we have today is the American version, the USA version of the Sega Genesis, the new Sega Genesis Mini. So this has been all over YouTube, and I'm very excited. I literally just bought this. I'm hoping to get the Japanese version of this for Christmas, but I really couldn't wait to get this. So finally got to payday, and here we have it. Very, very cool, high quality boxing here. Glossy, good looking, just like a small version of the original Sega Genesis. So I always found it to be very fun to be able to go to a drugstore and buy a Sega Genesis, but the quality of those Sega Genesises was questionable. But now we have, you know, the new and improved, authentic, Sega-made Sega Genesis Mini. And the cool thing about this is that the games on here can be turned into the Mega Drive Japanese versions of these games if we change the region coding. So cool stuff. So, buddy, would you like to unbox this? Yeah. All right. Well, let's get to it. What do you have in your mouth? Cookie? Hmm? Okay. All right, good. Just want to make sure. All right. Cool. All right, so here we have it. This is the box. And we want to be very careful. So we're going to pop this open here. And in fact, I think I'm going to actually use this box as a stand for my Sega CDX. So we've got this here, which I'm thinking is the console itself. And we've got an HDMI cord, which is very nice. And we have a USB mini cable to plug into the wall. And then we've got a plug for the USB. And then we've got two controllers. They're USB controllers, so you'll notice that this version here of the AtGames Sega Genesis actually used the original pins. This version will use USB controllers. This controller is very high quality throwback version of the original Sega controller. It is very much like a Sega controller. It's pretty much indistinguishable from, and I think it is essentially indistinguishable from a Sega Genesis controller, with the exception of the fact that it doesn't have the pins. It's got a USB jack on it. So, cool stuff. Lots of YouTubers have talked about the fact that the Sega Genesis Mini in the United States comes with a 3-button controller because Retrobit is going to do their own 6-button controllers. So if I'm holding this is a 6-button controller, this is a 3-button controller. The quality of these is very, very similar. There's no lack of quality of this. So this is our USB cable. Ta-da. Now we in the game room have all of our mini consoles kind of sharing a high quality USB cable, and this is the actual bad boy itself. Hold on, buddy. This is our new Sega Mini, our Sega Genesis, Sega Mega Drive Mini, and this is very nice. This is pretty lightweight, and I'm not opposed to having lightweight consoles. I'm just saying, like, this is a lightweight Sega. This is heavier feeling than this larger At Games model. So, and while the At Games model is a nice aesthetic homage to the original Sega Genesis, this really is a shrunk down Sega Genesis, with the exception of the fact that you can't actually put cartridges in it. But the cartridge slot does open up, and there are little things you can do. I do know that you can get the Sega CD, Sega 32X towers for this, which I very much would like to get. And you can get little toy cartridges to pop in this. So that's super cool. And you've got your on-off, your reset button, and the volume knob works, but sadly the aux jack is just for aesthetic purposes. There's not actually a real jack here. So there we have it. That's a little bag. So, buddy, you know what we should do? Do you want to give this a whirl? Want to try this out? Well, let's plug our controllers in. And the cool thing about this is it says Sega on the controller there, on the little USB. So that's cool. So there we have it. And where's our other controller at? We got Sega commercials going. Winter Heat! Sega Saturn! I love Sega Saturn. That is so underappreciated. And I'm not just saying that to be a hipster. I had a Sega Saturn in 1996. I had to buy an RF switch for it because my TV didn't have audio-video cables. Buddy, how's it going? Whoa! Alright. The supermarket? Uh-huh. Did you go to the supermarket today? Uh-huh. Did you get some yummy foods? Uh-huh. Cool. Greatest 9 Kyuju Hachin. Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn. I wish they would re-release Sega Saturn. I want them to do a Sega Saturn 2. You know, like, everyone's always saying how, like, Microsoft doesn't do well in Japan. If they had Sega just brand their consoles in Japan and, like, call them, like, Dreamcast 2 and Saturn 2 and stuff like that, they'd sell much better in Japan. The Super Market. I love you so much. Whoa. Alright. Here's our other controller. And let's get our USB. Actually, you know what? I think we can just probably swap out the back of the Famicom Minis for this. So, let's actually go. Alright, buddy. So, let's grab our controllers. The House of the Dead, Sega Saturn. Sanshido, Sega Ta, Sanshido, Sega Saturn, Shido. Sega Saturn. Oh, alright. Sakura Wars. Alright, so buddy, let's go back to the game room. Come on, buddy. Alright. So, here's the moment of truth. We'll power on the TV. Oh yeah, you got your new DVD too.
Yeah.
Daniel Tiger. Alright.
Open it.
We will open it very soon. Let's test out the Sega first, and then we'll check out Daniel Tiger. So, alright, so let's position our camera like so. I didn't realize there were so many variations of the Sega Sanchiro Sakura Wars commercial. Thanks, Kid Show Ryuken. Alright. Okay, so let's get our sturdy not USB, our HDMI. Plug that in. And we'll plug in our mini. Don't mess with the controllers, buddy. And here we go. Let's power it on. And there's a little red light that's come on now. Ooh, okay, cool. Alright, so let's actually set this in Japanese. And here we have it. It is the Mega Drive Mini right here. So we've got all the Japanese box arts here. And what game do you want to play on this, buddy? Sonic?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's play the Japanese Sonic. And I love the framing on this here. Let's actually position our phone a little.
Can I get the controller?
Sure. So, buddy, do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah.
So, very, very good video quality here, and I love the black silhouette Sonic that was featured on the some of the Japanese model Sega Saturns. So that's super cool that they have that here, and already there's visually and in terms of the smoothness of gameplay, this is definitely superior to the AtGames Sega Genesis offerings. And that's not me crapping on the AtGames Segas. I'm just saying, like, this is better. This actually plays, from my eye, identical to Sonic. So this is an authentic Sega product and experience here. Now, the AtGames stuff was officially branding the Sega logo, so it's not like those are illegitimate Segas, but they're not as legitimate as this, for sure. So, let's, buddy, do you want to let Daddy test this out for a second here? Alright, let's hit start. You powering on the Dreamcast? Alright, so yeah, this looks great on the HDMI setup here. And let's try to tilt my phone a little. Okay, there we go. And I really do like the framing on this here. Controller feels very nice. Pixel perfect graphics, smooth gameplay, and what with the Japanese version of this game, we get cool additions like the clouds scrolling in the background. The only way this could possibly be any better is if they had Madonna in the game. But I've complained about that enough.
I want that.
Hold on, buddy. Let's finish this level.
I want to finish this level too.
Alright. Well, hold on. We'll do it together. Can we get enough rings here to get the special, ooh. We can get to that special stage. We can get a Chaos Emerald. Whee!
I want it.
Hold on. I know, buddy. I'll give it to you in just a second.
What are you doing?
Let's see if we can get a Chaos Emerald.
Can I get the Chaos Emerald?
In one... Yeah, okay. You want to try for the Chaos Emerald?
Yeah.
Alright, go for it. Alright, Santino's playing the special stage. Do. Well, I can tell what I'm going to be doing Saturday night. Playing with this console. Come on, buddy. You're doing good. You're doing really good, buddy. Ah, close. You almost got the Chaos Emerald. Okay.
I need to get the Chaos Emerald.
So there we have it, guys. We will get that Chaos Emerald. That is the Sega Genesis Mini unboxing video. High quality product from all accounts thus far. And look forward to more reviews from games on this console. I, for one, cannot wait to get into Castlevania Bloodlines, the Vampire Killer. And Rockman, Wily Wars, all that fun stuff. So, alright guys, until next time, I'm Noel, and this is Santino. And we'll see you soon. You want some help with it?
Yeah.
Alright, bye-bye.